We fixing to get back on the road here. And as again, I'm just out testing my GoPro camera, testing the settings on it. I just bought it, and I did one video earlier, and I think I had it set on like 30 frames per second, and I didn't have it on Super View. So right now, it should be on Super View at about 60 frames a second, if I'm saying that correctly. So we're gonna go ahead and just get back on the road. And basically, I just wanted to take the bike out today because this is pre-winter. Winter is just around the corner. A lot of guys are putting their bikes up for the winter. And, you know, I spent a lot of money for this bike, and I plan on riding it all year round. I invested in some good motorcycle gear. I'm wearing a Centurion one-piece full body suit, a thermal suit. I have on 3 basically layers. I have a base layer. You know, I have my thermals on the bottoms, the jeans, and this one-piece Centurion on the outside. So the current air temperature 62 degrees. And I was trying to hear what the weather was calling for on my weather band, but it's kind of staticky there. Maybe I could change the channel.
Mostly sunny.
There we go.
Highs in the mid-50s. Monday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-30s. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs around 50. Tuesday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-30s. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs around 50. This hazardous weather outlook is for portions of East Arkansas, the Missouri Boot Heel, North Mississippi, and West Tennessee.
Right now I'm doing about 55 miles an hour. And the reason that I'm going this speed is I'm actually just testing my frame rates. I want to see what the trees look like as I ride by. Are they distorted? Are they pretty clear? So right now I have it set on 1080 Super View, and I have it at 60 frame rates per second. So I basically just wanted to just kind of get out and see what the video looks like at that particular setting. Let me speed it up a little bit. Okay, right now I'm running about just a little bit above 60, 65 miles per hour. And I have everything set on 1080 Super View. Bump it up a little bit. And again, this is just to test the frame rates on my camera. I'm just testing the frame rates on my camera to see what the picture looks like on 1080 Super View at 60 frames per second. As you can see, the Goldwing is very quiet, very smooth. I love my Goldwing. See if we can listen to a little music. Oh yeah. I'm a bad man. I tell you, these hand warmers are getting hot. And turn that off. I think we need to pull in and get a little petrol, a little fuel in here. All right, we're gonna get back on the interstate. Fixing to test out my GoPro. See if we can get going here. Go ahead and get back on this interstate. You know, I really enjoy my Goldwing. As I said in the previous video, you can ride your bike all year round. I just don't recommend riding it, you know, when it's snowing. I don't think that's smart. When it's raining, and you simply get caught out in the rain. I mean, it is a motorcycle. You are out in the elements, so the best thing that you can do is probably just have on the right protection. That will be my advice to anybody that wants to ride year-round. If you're not willing to invest in some good winter gear, then I would suggest putting your bike up for the winter. But it is a great riding bike. It keeps a lot of the wind off of you. I don't know how much of this radio you can hear. I mean, it's just that, it rides just that smooth. I'm only doing about 65 miles an hour. Go ahead and lock the cruise control. Bam. The Sena SM10 headset, along with the Sena Bluetooth GoPro backpack, is great. As you can see, I'm wearing a body harness, and I actually along with the body harness, I installed a battery that I put on the back. And basically, it gives me a lot more recording time. I don't have to worry about my battery running down. And I also can charge my GoPro up with the battery pack, as well as run it at the same time. So I think that's a plus. As you can see here, it's got a little cable that's plugged into the side. So it's actually charging my Bluetooth audio pack and the GoPro at the same time. If I was riding with some of my friends, I could actually talk to 2 or 3. I think I can pair up to about 4 bikers on my intercom system and record their voices also with the video. So I think that is a plus. Right now I have my camera set on 720 resolution with 100 frame rates per second. And basically I'm just out riding my motorcycle trying to test my camera settings. I mean, if I could do it over again, I probably would have bought the best GoPro they had. The difference between the silver and the black on the GoPro 4 is that the GoPro 4 Black gives you a faster frame rate at a higher resolution. The thing I don't like about it is it didn't give you the LED screen on the back. So the camera that I'm using, which is the GoPro 4 Silver, it has the LED screen on the back. It gives high frame rates, but when you compare it to the black, it doesn't give you the highest frame rate. Good frame rates, but not the highest. So if you're going to get the GoPro Black Edition, the 4, you're going to have to buy an LED screen with it, unless you use your phone app, which I could actually use the app on my phone with my GoPro. So you don't have to have the LED screen. It just makes it that much more better. If you're going to be recording outside of the case, then I would recommend using the GoPro 4 Silver. But if you're going to be shooting pictures with high frame rates, you know, flying airplanes and, you know, jets flying by, the higher frame rates that you can get, the better. But I think I may invest in a black edition on my next go around, but right now I'm just using the GoPro 4 Silver. Just do some motovlogging. I think that a GoPro 4 Silver is it does the job. I'm pretty pleased with it, and along with the SM10 headset that I'm using and the Bluetooth audio pack, it doesn't get any better. Doesn't get any better. I love the cruise control on this Goldwing. I actually have another mount here that I can mount. I can mount a camera. I can mount another phone. So it's just, I don't have the mount on here. I left it at home, but I can install a mount on here. So yeah, so I'm on the beautiful 385 Autobahn, and I think the reason why people call it the Autobahn is because they catch a lot of speeders running up and down this interstate. So, but the portion that I'm on is not a lot of traffic. When I'm out riding my bike, I prefer less traffic as possible. You can enjoy your bike that way. Hopefully this summer I can get a chance to maybe even take it down to Bike Week. Probably Daytona, Florida, something like that. I've never been to Myrtle Beach. I heard a lot about it. I was talking to a buddy of mine. I did tell him that if I go to Bike Week, I want to ride to Bike Week. I don't want to pull my bike there just to cruise around the city. I know it's a lot of guys out there that do that. Nothing wrong with it. But I enjoy riding. So if I'm gonna go to Daytona Bike Week, then I'm gonna drive to Daytona on the bike. My only concern is, securing the bike at night. That would be my only concern. So we'll see how it turns out. We'll see how it turns out. So yeah, we're just out here on the Goldwing, testing out my GoPro 4 camera along with my Cena Bluetooth audio pack. I see a lot of motovloggers out there. Guys have wires coming out of their helmet and into the, for a microphone. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that. I thought this would be more convenient doing it with the Bluetooth audio pack. That way I don't have to have any wires. The only wires I do have would be, as you can see, I have a battery connected to my GoPro. That gives me additional battery time. I don't have to worry about my battery dying. I could actually charge the GoPro while I'm doing the video, or if my battery's dead, I could draw power from my battery. I think every biker should have one. I mean, I did have the camera mounted on my helmet. I did look a little silly out there with a camera on my helmet, but it got some good shots, and I wanted to see what it would be like to just do it with this chest harnessed. I think I like it a little bit better. I'm more flexible with the chest harnessed, and I may even mount a GoPro camera, one more on my bike, just for added video. So we'll see how that turns out. But the Goldwing is just a smooth riding bike. It is a smooth riding bike. Today is actually a beautiful day, really. You have the sun, trying to peek through the clouds. You have the sun trying to peek through the clouds. The temperature's not too bad either. I got about 64 on my air temperature. And it is just a beautiful day out here today. The weatherman predicted about 30% chance of rain today. And, you know, he predicted 30% of chance of rain today, but I said today is probably a better day than tomorrow. So but I think what I'm gonna do next, I'll probably pull over here in just a minute and change my settings back to just regular view, 720 at 120 frame rates per second, and I'll see how that looks. And basically that's all I'm out here doing today, is just testing my GoPro camera, so I'll know how much recording time I have in the future, how much battery time I have with my battery pack, and just out here just doing some testing and you know, giving my Goldwing a chance to stretch out a little bit. I think this would be a great place to pull over, right along here.